Okay, so today we're gonna be cooking curry shrimp. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you everything you need. We're doing curry shrimp. Well, let me introduce you to my sous chef. That's my son, Kenneth, aka Wachi. You're gonna need cabbage, seasoning. I use chili and lime salt. Then I also use onion powder. I use McCormick organic curry and black pepper. Everything you're gonna need green onions. Jamaican will call it scallion. You're gonna need garlic. You're gonna need onions. I use a little bit of lemon, and then the shrimp. Let me show you the size of the shrimp that we have. There you go. These are the shrimps that I'm using. Real big jumbo shrimps. I like to use the jumbo shrimp. As you can see, it's big in my hand. So we're gonna take the descale them, vein them, whatever you want to call it. Okay. So let me get back to the reason why I use the McCormick curry organic is different areas have different curries you can use. Like if you're back in North Carolina where I was, you can use Blue Mountain curry. Blue Mountain curry is one of the best curry. My mom likes it. That's the one she used. Now, since we're here in Monterey, we use the organic. The smell is stronger because with organic, when you have organic and regular, organic is the more stronger, the more potent kind. So this curry, it smells, I like the smell of it, and I like the flavor. So it has like a strong, potent curry smell. So that's what we're going to be using, me and my sous chef. So what I'm going to do is showing you what we're doing step by step. First thing you want to do, you want to get the green onions. You got to get a knife that's sharp. Very sharp. I sharp mine every time.
You just want to cut the green parts?
Yep. So you want to cut that.
Yeah, you want to cut the green parts.
And as you can see, mine's going. Yep.
Yeah, you might want to chop.
So we cutting these up into small pieces.
Daddy, why did you not pick me up at 3 o'clock?
We'll talk about that later. I didn't. My sous chef is a little upset because I didn't pick him up. We were supposed to start this early, but as you can see, I'm in my attire for work. So that's where I was today, selling a car.
And he was supposed to get this new HDMI cord.
Yeah, we were supposed to GameStop and do all of that, but had to take care of work. Now, with these green onions, they have the big bottoms here, which is what I love. So we're going to cook these also, drop these in the pot. So these are, if you get certain, they're called Mexican onions. They're real smaller, and you can do it. So once we cut it up, I'm gonna get my sous chef to put it in the pot. Now the pot that I'm using, what I think is a very good one, is called I don't know if you can see it, the Copper Chef. I love using that product. That product is a very good product, and that's something that I love to use. Go ahead and put it in. So he's gonna put it in. I'm gonna help him out. Yeah, we're gonna get that in. Go ahead. All right. So we put that first part in. We're gonna put that here. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get garlic. You gotta get garlic. You gotta cut it up. So what you do? No, hold on. So we're gonna peel this. Leave it. If your sous chef is 6, don't let him touch the knife because the knife is supposed to be extra, extra sharp. So me personally on the clovers, let me see how many I like to use. I'm gonna show you in a minute. Now the one thing you gotta understand is with shrimp does not take that long to cook. So what I would tell people is you don't want to cook it too long. When you cook it too long, it gets real rubbery. So it's something that you want the other seasoning and the other stuff to kind of simmer down, and then once you put the shrimp in, the shrimp is going to be the last part that you put in. Okay? So I'm using right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 clovers right now. Okay, we're not using the whole thing. So what we do is I usually mash them down to get them out the shell. You know, you can do it however you want to do it. I usually do it like that to get them out the shell. And this is showing step by step. We're not gonna flip forward or any of that. This is showing you step by step what it is. And it's for anybody who wants to cook a meal for somebody. Whatever you guys decided you want to do. You know, this is Jamaican stuff. But for the people who can cook, I do this on, I tell people on my Facebook, you can find me at Damar Riley on my Facebook. And basically what that is, you can tell me what you want to see me cook. And then I'll go ahead and cook it. Now, I had gotten a couple of people who said they wanted stew peas and rice. But then I had overwhelming people who say they wanted curry shrimp because they wanted to see how you cook the shrimp with the curry. So once we're doing that, we're getting the clovers out. We're getting them out of here, and we're going to cut those up in pieces, put them in. Everything is going to go into the pot. So all the pieces that we're cutting out is going to go into the pot. And he, you know, my sous chef is going to help me because I can't do anything without him. Gotta have him in the mix. Gotta have him in the mix. So let's see here. This one is taking a little bit to get out. There we go. So we're out here like that. So we're gonna cut these up right now into fine pieces. Cut these up into the small pieces that we need to get them. I know I may cut, you know, differently than how y'all do it. Y'all mean, not go through all of that. I don't take my time cooking this right here. Or cutting it up, I should say. So once it's cut up, I'm going to put it in the pot. I'm going to put that part off. I'm going to bring my pot over here so my sous chef can get it done. Go ahead. Okay. All right. After we get the garlic going, of course you're going to put these regular onions. You're just going to put them in, throw them into the mix. We're going to get this onion.
What?
Now,
what do
hold on.
you need a lemon for?
The lemon we're going to squeeze once we put the shrimp in. We're going to squeeze it on the shrimp to kind of cut that fishy smell off that. Yeah, you see what he's doing on that fishy smell.
Okay,
So what I usually...
It's dead.
Yeah, because it is dead.
Ew.
Yeah,
Does
it is dead. So...
And why does it smell like... Why does it smell like a steak?
So I usually cut it. Once you cut it, then it's easier to peel. Excuse me, sir. What are we doing? Okay.
You?
Gotta pick that up. Gotta get all the skin off. Because you don't want to cook it with the skin on. You want the skin off. Get that part off. Yep.
If you eat the skin, you
Yep.
Because if you eat the skin, you might choke.
Okay, you heard that, man. So we're cutting that up. We're just cutting that small pieces, but we're gonna cut up more onion than that, because definitely that gives it the flavor that you want. And there's some stuff that we're gonna put in there too that I'm gonna bring it to you and show you everything. And this is the way that I was taught. Everyone cooks it a little differently, but I'm just showing the way I like to cook it. The one thing I will say, I was born and raised in Jamaica. I was born in Jamaica. I was there till I was 11, about to turn 12. So, what I'm learning is from people who are originally from Jamaica. I'm not saying some of these other people ain't learning that, but I'm just giving you the little skinny on me and what's going on and how I like to cook stuff and where I learned it. I learned it from my dad, who's a fantastic chef, and I learned it from my grandmother, who's another fantastic chef. So we're just cutting these pieces out here. And for y'all who know me, you know my grandmother, aka Mama. She was a fantastic cook. Excuse me, sir. You in my way, not helping. So, there we go. Cut that off. All right, so we're gonna cut these up. And you don't have to get too much. Now, once you see the how much shrimp I have, it's not that much, only because these are the big ones. So you can do the same thing with the smaller shrimp as we go along. Okay. Yeah, my sous chef acting a little crazy in the back. Because he's happy. Because he's been thinking about this all week. I missed out on you guys on Tuesday. And Tuesday I made some curry chicken. And I'm going to go back over that. Now, how I made that, I made it with some breasts and stuff. But the original way is you make it with leg, thighs, the butt, every part of the damn chicken. But I'm going to do it that time. I'm going to show everybody that way, probably on Tuesday. So I'm cutting up more pieces of onion because, like I said, it's easier. Once I cut it, it's easier to take it out of the skin a certain way. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm getting it out there like that. So, peeling this. And then once I do all of that, then I'm going to go ahead and then you guys can figure out the rest. I'm going to tell you the time frame to actually, keep it in there and what you don't want to go over and stuff like that. So this is just like the cutting up of the stuff that we have. And the reason why I'm cutting this stuff up early, like I said, you don't want to overcook the shrimp. So this stuff is what I'm going to put on a low heat to get this stuff going. And then put a little bit of curry in there also. So that way you get some of that curry flavor and it will have that smell. And if you buy this McCormick curry, let me put it up right there. If you get that, that's a very potent kind of curry smell, curry taste. It's what I've been getting a lot since I've been out here in California. So it's something that I've gone to like. Not saying I don't like the Blue Mountain. The Blue Mountain is fantastic. I love the Blue Mountain. So that's what my mom put me on to, and she told me that's the best. So basically, if mom tell you something is the best, that's the best. So we're putting that in here. We're going to get the sous chef to go ahead and get that done. Come slow. Don't spill it. There you go. There we go. All right, we're good. So once we get that in there, that's pretty much, for most of the part that what we're cutting up is what we're putting in there. Your eyes get a little watery with those onions because it's strong. So once you have that in there, you basically put some of the seasoning. You put some of the seasoning in. So we're using the chili lime salt. I'm putting a little bit of that in there. And then I'm putting a little bit more onion powder is what I'm putting in. And you're just putting it in the pot. You're not doing anything in. The curry we're not going to put in right now. We're going to put it in a cup with probably some curry in there so that could boil. You put in the black pepper to give it some flavor. Some people like it spicier than others. I shouldn't have put that much in there, but you stir it around. We're going to stir that around and we're going to let that boil up. So once that's done, you get the curry and you put in a cup. Doesn't matter what size cup you want to put it in. Hold on. And we're going to unscrew this and we're going to put all that curry. This is very little that's left of this one. You're going to put this one in here.
Daddy, it's been going on for like 30 minutes.
Nah, 13 minutes. Put that in here.
I thought it was 31. Hey, hello, you guys. As you know, I am Candy of my class is K2.
There you go. So you put it in here, you mix it around. Got some on my shirt, but it don't matter because I gotta wash it. It has that strong smell, which I like, that organic smell.
Yeah, it smells so good.
Yep. And we're gonna put it in.
Water.
And you put it in there.
Water.
And then you're gonna put it on the fire. I'm cooking with a gas stove. So we're gonna put it on, start it up, and then we're gonna put it on 4. Gonna leave it on 4. Put it on 4, let it boil up, and it gives it time for that to cook, because like I said, you don't want to overcook it. So we're gonna have the other shrimp, and then what we're gonna do with that is we're gonna get a container where we can, excuse me, sir, sous chef. What we're gonna do, no, we're gonna
You can find the tops.
take individual one out, and then we're gonna peel it. See, these are huge, so they're cut already. The way they're set up is they just meant for you to break them out of the shell, pretty much.
And they're already dead.
They're already dead, and you pull them out and you leave them right there. You get it like that. We're gonna keep going until we get to the last one. So, sous chef, you gonna help me, sir? Because your job is to help me as much as possible to get this stuff on the road.
I'm not allowed to touch this with me.
Oh no, with that hand, because you only got one glove. My sous chef only got one glove, y'all.
Yeah.
So.
And my dad only has 2. And as you know, my class is K2.
Okay. He's shouting out his class, where he goes to and all of that.
Yeah,
And if your friends ever see it, Miss Gammons, everybody from Porter, what's up? So,
and don't forget Kamani.
there you go, and he shouted
It's
out
also
Kamani.
for Kamani and Jordan and
Those are his friends.
yeah. But if anyone in my class is watching this, don't forget, if you're my friends, you maybe should send this to Jacob or Christopher from my class who used to be in my class because they moved out. And maybe I should send this to them.
Okay, you hear that, man? We're on YouTube, so YouTube is all over the world. Anybody from any place, anytime can watch YouTube. So we're putting them onto that. So
Yeah, so if Jacob or Christopher or any of my friends want to watch this, they can, and they can say exciting things about it. Like, Kamai would say, she writes it because I'm in this, and I'm helping my dad, and maybe Kamani should do this too.
So you hear everything that man had to say. So we're
That's
gonna
a
do
lot
that.
of stuff I had to say.
Now he got tons more. While he's talking, we're just taking the shrimp apart. It's supposed to be set up. We're gonna put it in a container to where we can season it. And what we're gonna do is, because we're not done, I want the stuff that I have on the oven to kind of like
Daddy, I'll
boil
be
up.
right back, okay?
Yes, sir. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a container where we're gonna put the stuff in. Container this size that can fit it. We're gonna put them all in here so they can fit. While we're doing that, we're gonna get rid of all the extra mess that we have. We're gonna get rid of that. So once we're in there, what I like to do is get a lemon.
I'm back.
Okay, don't with the cars.
I'm not gonna make a sound. I just
We're gonna
make a
squeeze.
sound.
You're gonna put the lemon in here.
I got this from school. The
Okay.
tattoo, and I put it on the card. Maybe we should show everybody.
Okay, we're gonna put the lemon in here. Squeeze it up. And the reason why you're doing it, you cut some of that fishy taste that you may get from it, and then it gives it that lemon flavor also. Okay. So once we do that, I also put the chili and lime salt on here.
And then I have to move.
Very little. You don't want to put too much because it might be too spicy. And then you put a very little black pepper to give it that flavor. That's it.
And
You
it
don't
might
want to go too crazy.
Two skeleton.
Okay, he's showing the car. All right. And then the onion powder. Put a little bit of the onion powder on there.
Let's do this to the skeleton.
And then that's it. And then we hit the curry. The reason why I'm wearing gloves is curry. This curry is very good. It sticks to your skin. And anytime you cook with curry, I always recommend wearing gloves, only because you basically want to not get the curry stains in your hand, because it stains very much.
And
the
because
organic
you
stuff.
don't want to get the smell on your hands, or else you have to wash your hands.
Constantly. So I put enough curry in there that I'm flavoring it up. And then you mix it up. And once it's in there, I like to get more. So that's just the beginning of the curry. And then I like to put some more on there to get the flavor going. There we go. So make it go down. To get that flavor. And it's going to get that smell that you just got to have that curry smell once you get it in there. So once you put it in there, that should be enough. Mix it around. Make sure it's in there. The pot's not boiling up the way as much as I want it. So what we're gonna do is you can put this in the fridge and just let it sit for a little bit to marinate. Now it could sit in the fridge for about 4 or 5 minutes. Normally, you know what I'm saying, you want it to sit a little longer. It just depends on how much that boils up. And
Daddy,
while we're
seed from one of your food.
yes, sir. And now while we're waiting on that, I don't know how you guys make rice. I'm gonna do some brown rice. Cabbage is real easy to make. The cabbage, you just cut it up, put it in the pot, and you boil it for a little bit. If you guys want to see that, I can do that too. But the reason why this video was just basically to show you how to do the curry. Now, once you put it in, the pot, it's boiling. You don't want to cook the shrimp for more than 5 minutes. So once this stuff boils up and it's the way I want, please don't drop the rice. Yes, put it right here. Thank you. And that's it. So we got brown rice. We're going to do brown rice. Then we're going to do some cabbage. So you get you get little curry shrimp, cabbage, and brown rice. That's kind of on the healthy side. So that's what these videos are. I can then show a video of what the finished product looks like. So this is just to show you, basically to get you an idea of what it is. Now, for the most part, I always use green onions. I always use onions. I always use, what else do I cut up? I always use garlic. Those are some of the main things that you use when you cooking, whether it be Jamaican, whoever. But Jamaican, we like to use stuff like that because it gives it flavor. We like our food to have flavor. But the main thing is when I cook different items, I'm going to show you the different seasoning that you put on there. And then that way, that gives it the flavor. So that's what I'm showing you now. I may come back with a little, minute, 2-minute video showing you the end product. But this is just basically giving you an idea of how to do it. If you want me to be in more detail, comment it. Please subscribe, if you like what you're seeing, like it. Tell me what you want to cook in the comments, and then that way Tuesday I'll do it. I want this start to making up. If you follow me on Facebook, it's DeMar Riley, and I'm going to pretty much take comments there too on what you want me to cook. Like I said, a couple of people said stew peas. A couple of people hit me up on my phone and said, yo, I want to do the curry shrimp. And I said, all right, I'm going to do the curry shrimp. So I had to go out and buy the stuff. So I'm about to sign off. He said he got something else he wanted to say to you, but when we come back, I'm going to show you the finished product.
You can also tell me what you like about me in this video. If you're asking me, if you're in Miss Gammon's class, you can ask me what you like about me, what was exciting about me, about what you think of my challenger with the skull stuff on it. All that type of stuff you can tell me about all the viewers out there.
Okay, so you heard that, man. So, I'm about to take the gloves off, and we're about to sign out for now.